Like, share and subscribe for more great content. Turn on notifications to never miss another Cobra Kai video ever again. Help us get to 100 likes if you'd like us to keep putting out Cobra Kai content. Please share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and other social media platforms, so both new and old Cobra Kai fans can find these videos. In this story, Robby gets love advice from an unexpected source. This fanspiration was written by Rin Sama. Remember to support the writers on social media. And now let's begin. When you said the mall, I imagined the food court or something. Robby said, looking around the swimsuit shop. In all honesty, he felt awkward as hell being there with such an attractive girl. Well, if I told you the truth you would have bailed, wouldn't you? Sam laughed. Well, you figured right. So what's up? Sam grabbed his hand, pulling him further into the storefront. He swallowed hard at her soft touch. We're all heading to the beach tonight. You didn't bring a bag with you and my dad doesn't like sharing his swimsuits. My treat. She flashed a credit card quickly before shoving it back into the pocket of her jeans. Oh no, I really don't. I won't take no for an answer. Besides, I think I found just the thing. Robby felt he had rise in his cheeks as he saw the small Speedo she was holding up. Yeah, pass. Samantha's laugh was music to his ears. He didn't even care that it was at his expense. He just couldn't figure her out. They got on so well, but he could never tell if she was being flirty or friendly. Check out over there, Sam pointed to the back corner of the shop. I'll look over here until you're done. It was nice to step away for a little. His pulse was racing so fast he was sure his heart would beat out of his chest. As his body returned to normal, he managed to find something that suited his tastes, along with a UV shirt. Glancing at the price tag though, his stomach dropped. The cost of the two items combined was about the same as what he and his mom spend on groceries for 2 weeks. He started to scan more of the tags around him, noticing only more of the same. It was shocking just how different the LaRusso's lives were. Even with his paychecks he was making now at the dealership, he could never afford anything like this. He was spending the bulk of his money helping keep food in the apartment and the electricity on. The knot in his stomach started to ease as he looked up and saw Samantha. It was really cute the way she bit her lip as she compared two sun hats. Taking a deep breath, he walked over with his decisions in hand. He knew better than to try to refuse the generosity. If Sam was anything like her mother, he was sure to lose the fight. Along the way, a blue bikini caught his eye. As he stared at it, he couldn't help but imagine Sam wearing it. Reaching out, he touched the soft material. It's cute, but I don't think you have the figure to pull it off. Too bad, thought it might bring out the color of my eyes. Robby played it cool as he felt his face heat up once more. Her laugh rang out once more. You're really easy to tease, did you know that? He gave her a shy smile. Not usually. You must have a gift. She reached out, taking the hangers from him and admiring his choices. Why don't you go down to the food court and get us some drinks while I take care of this? He nodded, grinning. Sure, it's my treat. The line for smoothies had been long enough that by the time Samantha joined him he had just gotten their drinks in hand. He handed one off to his companion and she traded him for the shopping bag. We should probably head back to the house. I need to help my mom finish getting everything ready. As they walked back to the car, Robby inwardly cursed, the opportunity lost to hold Sam's hand with both of his full with the spoils of their trip. So any bets on how long it will take for my dad to lose his mind tonight with your two dads there? She smiled mischievously at him. Bobby's not really my dad. He corrected, but there was no malice in his tone. Right. It was now her turn to blush. How is all of that? It must be different. Robby shrugged. Okay, I guess. It's just getting used to it is all. My dad is still super awkward about PDA in front of me. I think it's an adjustment for him too. But for once I actually think my dad is happy. Like genuinely happy. Sam nodded. That's awesome. My mom is struggling with it though. She's not really grasping the not gay but bi thing. Honestly though, it just feels like it's another reason for her to hate him. He could tell by the other's quiet response she was uncomfortable with such a heavy topic, so he tried to lighten the mood again. Bobby's a great guy though, I really like him. He's setting up one of the rooms in the new apartment as a bedroom for me. Sam's eyes widened. Oh. I didn't realize you were moving in with them. I'm not, it's for if I ever want to spend the night. You know, doors always open and all that. They are giving me my own key. As they arrived at the car, Sam jingled the keys. Do you want to drive back? It was still weird seeing his dad and Mr. LaRusso interacting on more friendly terms. He used the term friendly loosely as the two middle-aged men bickered about the best way to get the bonfire lit. He watched with amusement as Amanda and Bobby tried to play peacemaker, though both eventually gave up with a roll of the eyes. His dad's student, Miguel, was there along with his mom and grandmother. To think only months ago he had been all but abandoned by his mother and ready to give up on the world. Now his makeshift family had grown beyond any of his expectations. Looking down at the water's edge, his heart skipped a beat while at the same time feeling sick. Sam had shown up at the beach in the very bathing suit he had been admiring in the store. The wink she had given him when he stared at her in dumbfounded shock made him realize she hadn't sent him away just for a smoothie. Yet here she was waiting in the ocean with her ex. He could see her smiling and laughing with him, though as far as he could tell they weren't back together yet. With how things looked now, it seemed possible that they could. You just gonna lock her up, LaRusso? Teenagers are gonna date, get used to it. His dad's voice broke his thoughts. Robby looked up to notice his father taunting his mentor and noticed the look on Mr. LaRusso's face as he stared out at Miguel and Sam. At least he never looked at him like that. I'm happy to see a father protective of his daughter. Carmen countered, my father was the same with me. I promise you though, Daniel, my Miji is a good boy. We've raised him right. Robby rolled his eyes, standing to make his way down the beach. He honestly didn't want to listen to the grown-ups talking about Sam and Miguel. He watched the waves roll in as the sky was painted with the setting sun. You've got a thing for Samantha LaRusso, don't you? Looking over, he found Bobby beside him. The man was perceptive, he had to give him that. Outside of Mr. LaRusso, Bobby was probably the most in tune with him. Far more so than his mom and dad ever were, though that was starting to change with his dad. Not that it matters, she's got Miguel. Jealousy isn't a good shade on you. Not jealous, just facts. Bobby chucked. They aren't back together just yet. Yeah, exactly, yet. Bobby was silent a moment. I know you're all into your Miyagi-Do training with Daniel, but can I offer some Cobra Kai advice? Robby gave him a grin. You can offer all the advice you like. Doesn't mean I'll take it. Strike first. If you want the girl, make a move with no regrets. And do it fast. Miguel is working with the same advice. Robby studied the man for a moment before replying. I'll think about it. Those two idiots finally got a fire started, let's head back and make some s'mores. You need a ride back? She asked him as he passed the cooler to be packed in the back of the SUV. I'm actually going with he hesitated a moment, Dad's. Oh, okay. Was that disappointment in her voice? He couldn't tell honestly. Today was really fun. Great swimsuit by the way, wherever did you get it from? He really did love the way she laughed. What can I say, you've got good taste. So I've been told. He laughed with her. They stood there for a moment once everything had been loaded. Bobby's words kept circling his mind, strike first. Though he wasn't quite sure how to do that without complicating things. He was in a good place with Sam, and if she wasn't into him, well, he might ruin that. Not to mention he wanted to stay in the good books with Mr. LaRusso. Hitting on his daughter probably wouldn't help. Hey Robby, we're ready. Looking over, he saw his dad waving. Looks like that's your cue. Samantha smiled. Yeah, he nodded. Today was fun. We should hang out more often. Her smile brightened. I'd like that a lot. Well, night. He waved, turning to leave as she grabbed his arm and leaned in to place a kiss on his cheek. Just as quickly she released him, taking a step back. Night, Robby. If there was ever a time to strike first, now would be it. Sadly, he stood frozen in place, dumbfounded by her actions. She closed the back of the SUV and he knew she'd be departing soon. The moment had passed. He walked to his father's car, not knowing what the peck on the cheek had been for. Girls were so damn complicated. Did you strike first? Bobby gave him a wink, making a fist with a smile as they all opened their doors to the Charger. What's that? his dad asked as Robby shook his head. Bobby gave him a small nod before turning to Johnny. Nothing, just bugging him. How the hell do you have inside jokes and shit with my kid already? You barely know each other. Johnny muttered as they car roared to life. Robby couldn't help but be grateful to Bobby for deflecting the conversation. He liked that he could trust the man to keep secrets, even from his dad. Because you're a dense asshole. I'm fucking not. You are, but you're my dense asshole. Shut the hell up. As the two men bickered playfully, Robby tuned them out, his thoughts making their way back to Samantha. Maybe next time he'd follow Bobby's advice. And that's it. Did you enjoy this story and seeing Bobby helping inspire Robby? Let us know what you think in the comments. Help us get to 100 likes if you'd like us to keep putting out Cobra Kai content. Like, share and subscribe for more great content. Turn on notifications to never miss another Cobra Kai video ever again. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.